Before attempting any responsive settling technique, it is important you follow SIDS and KIDS guidelines by always placing your baby on their back to sleep. This video shows an approach to settling toddlers at bedtime. It's important to have a routine for toddlers around their bedtime. Be persistent and consistent with the way you settle and ensure to set limits that are realistic to both you and your toddler. As with every responsive settling technique, the first step is to look for your toddler's tired cues. It's important to create a calm and comfortable sleeping environment and ensure your toddler's needs have been met before attempting to settle them.
How are you feeling? We've had morning tea, so he's had something to eat and drink. Have you noticed if he's showing any tired signs yet? Or?
Yeah, he's been yawning and rubbing his eyes and he's getting frothy.
Yeah, typical of his age. That's what you'd normally pick up on for tired signs?
His behaviour.
So what's your plan now to try and get him to wind down a little bit so we can get him into the bed?
Sitting down with him and reading some books.
Lovely.
And then just getting him to get up onto bed.
So what we'd suggest you do now is try and calm him a little bit before we put him in the bed. So usually we'd recommend just a story, something calm like that. We wouldn't say screen time, TV or iPad or whatever, just a quiet story with you. So it's a bit of quality time with you and he feels safe, and then we can talk about the settling. Okay. So if you're happy to read him a book now?
Yes.
Yep. And then we'll put him in the bed, and it's important that you match your words with what you're going to do so he understands what's happening, but also to tell him what he's feeling. I know you're tired, and acknowledging that he is tired.
Now Riley, after this book we're going to go to bed. It's time for sleep. It's time for sleep soon. Who's this? The pigs.
How are you going, Felicity?
Yeah, good. He's getting tired.
He is. I think it's probably enough now, don't you think so? It's all right, darling. Where's your blankie?
Where's Blanky? Get ready for bed? Up into bed? Yes. Where's Blanky? Good boy.
There, you're tired, aren't you, sweetheart? Okay.
We'll hop up into bed.
That's good. Tell him, yeah.
Yes, please.
Ask him again.
Come on. Up into bed. Yes, time for nana.
Okay, so if he doesn't do it himself, then you have to then step up and you actually put him in the in the bed.
Nana. Love you.
Time for bed.
Time for nana. Time for sleep.
You need to stay on the bed, Riley.
Stay there. Riley.
And you tell him, lie down and go to sleep.
Lie down on your pillow. It's time for sleep.
That's it, lie down and on the bed. Now, if he rolls around on there but he's still on the bed, we're okay with that.
Okay.
All right? So we'll just sit and wait. So just take your hand away quietly, because we don't want to pat him to sleep. And then we'll just stand up. We'll just stand here quietly and just shh. You don't need to keep talking to him, okay? Shh.
I think he's asleep.
I think he is too.
Yes.
You've done really well. So see how you're just staying calm, reassuring him. Gradually, it really didn't look like he was going to settle, but he's calmed right down because he's picked up on how you're responding to him. So by you staying calm, it's helped him to calm, and he's gone off to sleep. Well done. That's all you're doing.
Thank you.
If your toddler doesn't settle, it's important to stay calm. Prompt them to get back into bed. Remind them that it is sleep time and continue to provide comforting reassurance.
He's not really calming, is he?
No.
Okay. So we've done everything that we can. He's going to need a little bit more reassurance now. Okay? It's important for you to stay calm as well. So yeah, he's hopping off the bed again. So just go back in, pick him up. Ask him first actually. Say, hop back on the bed, Riley, it's sleep time. If he doesn't, then just pick him up Place him back on the bed. Lie down. It's time for sleep, Riley. You're okay. So you're reassuring him.
For the first 12 to 24 hours, sit beside or at the end of the bed, ignoring your toddler's demands until they go to sleep. Over the next 24 to 48 hours, sit further from the bed until you are sitting outside the room until they are asleep. If your toddler still refuses to settle and the behaviour escalates, remember to stay calm.
He's not settling.
He's not, and that's hard to listen to, isn't it?
It is.
So you probably need to be reassuring him as much as he needs you to reassure him. Okay, so it's about you and him. So what I'd suggest is, at this time, think about, what am I going to do? So you've got a little plan. It helps you to stay calm again, and that's really important. Okay, so just go in now, pick him up, give him a cuddle, reassurance. It's okay, Riley. Offer him a little bit of water, change of nappy, and then keep going. So tell him again, it's bedtime and you're tired. You need to go to sleep. All right?
Okay.
So just, don't rush it. Take your time, because we want it to be a calm, reassuring time that will support him to sleep.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
Off you go.
Okay.
That's fine. Just give him that reassurance.
You're okay.
And we'll pop him
Mummy's
back
here.
in again.
You're okay. You're okay. Shh. Lie down. Lie down. You're okay.
Good.
If your toddler won't stay in bed despite you being there, consider standing in the doorway and return your toddler to bed each time they get out of the bed. If your toddler continues to get out of the bed, consider a child safety gate and return frequently to give clear instructions and reassurance. Some parents may choose to close their child's door for short periods of time. If you choose to shut your child's door, ensure their sleep area is safe.
Time for bed.
For daytime settling, if your toddler is awake for longer than 45 to 60 minutes and is not calming down, check if their nappy is clean. Offer them a drink of water and a cuddle. At this stage, abandon settling. You may be able to attempt another sleep if your toddler is very tired, but may have to consider an earlier nighttime routine if this is not the case. For nighttime settling, if your toddler is awake for longer than 30 to 60 minutes and is not calming down, the same principles apply. Check their nappy is clean. Offer a drink of water and a cuddle. You should also try to maintain low light levels and limit conversation. Continue with these settling techniques until around 5 a.m. and then restart the daily routine. Keep in mind, the toddler in a bed settling method is suggested as a guide only. Each time you begin to settle your toddler, consider how you are both coping. If your toddler doesn't settle to sleep, you may need to have a break from trying to get them to sleep. Always ensure that your toddler is safe.